Today, of course, is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Dr. King was a nonviolent activist for civil rights.
There will be several events around our state today to honor his life. Good for you, Jason Wynn joins us to tell us all about them right now. Jason.
Good morning. I'm off of 600 South, which got changed to Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. We'll tell you about that in just a couple of seconds, but all 50 states recognized Martin Luther King Jr. Day in 2000, and the honor came after Utah decided it would no longer recognize Human Rights Day. Injustice anywhere is to treat justice everywhere, said Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And so President Ronald Reagan signed Martin Luther King Jr. Day into a holiday in 1983. Utah began to acknowledge Martin Luther King Day with Human Rights Day in 1986. In 93, Salt Lake City changed the name of 6 South to Martin Luther King Boulevard. 2 years later, Ogden did the same thing with 24th Street. In another speech, King said, "We must learn to live together as brothers or perish as fools." In 2000, Utah became the last state to recognize the national holiday known as Martin Luther King Jr. Day. King said, "Hatred paralyzes life. Love releases it." Across the state, Utahns will be celebrating Dr. King's life. Events kick off early at 10 for Westminster College with the march through Sugar House. At noon, the local NAACP chapter will be at Little America Hotel to hold a luncheon. If you can't make it to that, the University of Utah will hold a rally and march to Kingsbury Hall at 2:30.
For little children.
And for those children that won't be judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character, tonight at 7, Murray High School will hold a human rights celebration with music and the reading of
I Have a Dream.
And here's a live look at Little America Hotel, where that luncheon will take place again at 12 o'clock if you can make it. We're right off of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard where the Little America Hotel is. We'll keep you updated on all the events that happen throughout the day later on this evening on Good for Utah. I'm Jason Wynn off of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Good.